Hi guys! Welcome back to the channel. My name is Debbie or Cakes, and in this video I'm going to be showing you everything I got from MomoCon 2025. This year it was May 22nd to the 25th. It ran through Memorial Weekend, and yeah, it was 4 days. It was really fun. I know when I usually do these things I have a lot of b-roll to like kind of integrate you guys into the con and really show you what was going on. I'm sorry, besties. I'm sorry. This year, because of my ankle injury, I could not get b-roll. I feel really bad, but I promise I got so much this year. So forgive me for not having b-roll. Sorry. It was also the 20th anniversary of the beginning of MomoCon, and they had this really awesome gallery showing you like the theming that they had ever since the very first MomoCon. That was really cool to see. In general, I felt like this con was really good. It felt more put together. Last year, I remember there being a really kind of long delay for when the exhibitor hall would open up. This year, there was no delay, whether we got there right at opening, whether we got there a little early. They were on it this year, honestly. To get to the building, it felt a lot easier too. We happened to get pre-parking at the red deck, which low-key I think it's the best one because it's right across from the center. And yeah, it was really easy. We didn't have to walk through building A. We didn't have to walk through building C. It was just directly straight into building B. It was great. Registration was super quick, super easy. There were 3 different types of lanyards that you can choose from. I'll show you the one that I picked, and then I'll show you the one that Zeno picked this year. Okay, so this is what our little pass looked like this year. I thought it was super cute. And then they had blue lanyards. So I went from light blue to deeper blue. They had purple. This one was mine, light purple to a darker purple. And then they had one that was like orange to yellow. I really should have grabbed that one too, but I didn't need it. So day one, the con technically started at like 9 a.m., but it was really just people arriving, them still trying to get everything set up, and then you could go to registration, hang out. The exhibitor hall opened up at 2 p.m., and then Friday and Saturday, the exhibitor hall opened up at 10 a.m. and then on the last day I believe it also opened up at 10 a.m. but then the entire con closed at 5 p.m. and we were gone by like 3 p.m. on that last day. I was like, look, we came, we saw, we bought. Can we go home now? And Zeno was like, yeah, girl, we can go home now. It's like, yes, please. Let's go. Let's get out of here. So I'm just going to dive in. So on the very first day, there was this tiny vendor that had a few Nendoroids, and they were like good, like a great price. They weren't 60 to 80 bucks. They were like 30, 40. I was like, oh my god, this is rare. And so they had Tanjiro in his alternative outfit, like the blue one, and I should have gotten that one too. But they had Moroku from Inuyasha. And the funny thing is, last year at MomoCon, they had Sango and Moroku, and Zeno was like, do you want them? And for some reason, I was in my feelings, and I was like, no, I don't want them. And now we could only find Moroku, and we couldn't find Sango, and I was like, dang, that's what I get. One of my absolute favorite vendors, Pengu-chan Studios, was here again. And so she does something that's basically a randomized Ditto. I do have a couple of them, but this year I pulled Gengar as a Ditto. And he's so cute. He's adorable. I believe I also have Mimikyu and Clefairy already. And then I ended up getting 2 brand new pins. I ended up getting Kirby Underwater. And the awesome thing is that it also comes with water bubble pins, like these little mini water bubbles. So I got 3 of those. And then I also got a brand new Kirby with his mouth open pin. Listen, if you know me, I love Kirby. I love Kirby everything. Like, he's one of my absolute favorites. The next tattoo that I want to get, I want it to be Kirby, and I've wanted it for years, and I will probably take you guys on that adventure with me. And then I also got this really adorable Peach Soju sticker, and I wrote their name on the back. This is from Amayasin. She was great. She was also the first person that I did a stamp rally for. This con had so many stamp rallies, so it was easy to like end up getting a bunch of things simply because I did so many stamp rallies. So I did get a lot of stuff, but a lot of it was also because I did stamp rallies. And if you don't know what that is, a stamp rally is held by a couple different vendors, and I'll show you what one of those pages look like. And you just have to spend a minimum at each booth, and then you get a little goodie bag of stuff. Oh my gosh, okay, so this is from Shuli Art. I believe she also makes YouTube videos. She was really sweet. She was just really sweet. This one says, "Not a baddie, just a saddie." And then here we have Snoopy and Miffy reading together, which I thought was so, so cute. We have Stay Trashy. Zeno pointed this one out, and I absolutely had to have it. And then the last one is Drink Water. Like, these are so cute, such an amazing, talented artist. And one thing that I really love whenever I go to an anime convention is because now, like, I'm taking my own dive into art and selling my own art. The shop is still closed. I'm doing a really big update. Is that I love to get just inspiration from seeing all of these artists, like, put their items out there, show us their art, share things with us, the buyers, and I really appreciate it. I got so much inspiration from going to this con. And the last thing from this bag is actually a really, really long mouse mat. This is Zeno's new mouse mat. We actually saw this last year and we couldn't get it before the last one was bought. Like, it was bought right in front of us. And this was also the last one this year that we saw. He needed it. It is so funny. Like, is that not amazing? And it is by Glitch Gear. I'll write that at the top. But yeah, Baja Blastoise, because we love Mountain Dew Baja Blast. I know he was really happy to get his hands on it this year. Okay, I just picked up another bag. And there's a tiny bag inside of it. Okay, so this is something that I've actually always wanted to try, and I thought it was so awesome that there was a vendor just selling these kits. So this is a DIY deco kit. And it is from the brand The Pastry Plug. I'll also put the name up above. But this one is specifically for a set of 4 hair clips. They also had deco kits for the little Instax photo holders. And then they also had a deco kit for, there was a couple different other ones. And I was like, which one would I actually use? My hair is growing out like very quickly. And so I thought that I could make some really awesome hair clips, and on top of that I used to make resin works, and so I stopped, but I still have all of those molds, so I'm like, I could really make my own resin items to put on the hair clip. I'm thinking smarter, okay? I'm thinking smarter, okay? And then this year for official MomoCon merch, they had so many things to choose from, and Zeno was like, do you want all of it? Do you want the whole set? I was like, baby, no, you don't have to do that. I'll just take a villain shirt. So the theme was heroes and villains. So there was a hero and there was a villain. I felt like the hero looked too much like my character on the shirt from MomoCon last year. So I picked the villain this year because I thought she was a baddie. Like, look at her. Look at her. They also had plushies. There was there were pins. There was a commemorative pin. There was a water bottle. There were 2 different like totes. Like, there was so much to pick from. I was like, I'll just take the shirt. Get me out of here. And then also insert a picture of me with the mascot. Another bag. So there was a vendor selling Tasty Peach plushes. I don't think it was like an official Tasty Peach vendor. I don't think she was here this year. I didn't see her at all. I've met the owner and creator of Tasty Peach, who's also a VTuber. She's so lovely in person. She did sign my like limited edition Georgia convention version. So it's like a peach cat. But this one is the cappuccino. Here's the design on the top. And it was so hard to pick because there were so many colors that I'd never seen before. But when I saw the cappuccino, I needed it. It was a match made in heaven. Okay, so this is a reversible bucket hat with my melody and, of course, Kuromi. This is from Drawn by Ivy. She is one of my favorite vendors who's also like a YouTuber and will post about her experience, like post at the con, do con updates, give us like price breakdowns, like did she break even, did she make a profit, how much of a profit, and like I absolutely appreciate those metrics, especially as someone who wants to eventually be able to do that and to like actually be at a con and actually be able to be like, hi, buy my stuff. So Drawn by Ivy, meeting her made me so happy. I got my hands on this because it did sell out and I'm happy. I literally wore it the next day. Another vendor who's also a YouTuber, I told her she needs to post, is Kembeckled or Kembeckled Wigs. She's also POC. She has awesome wigs. This is a cow themed bonnet and it's also the one that can tie, which is what I wanted so bad. I actually already have another bonnet from her, but when I saw this chocolate cow one, I needed it. So I'm really happy to have it. I was really excited and happy to talk to her. And yeah, it elevated the con experience for me personally. Okay, this is one of my absolute favorite things to consume. It is the bulldog carbonara flavor of like bulldog noodles. Like there's so many different, there's the black case, there's the pink case, which is this one, there's the yellow one, which is like 5 cheese. I love that one too, but this is my absolute favorite, and this is from the Juice Box Club, and I believe she's also a YouTuber. I got my hands on this awesome Spyro pin. He's wearing shades, and then also his chest is like glittery, and this is from all the Dwagons. They've been at every con that I've been to within the last couple years. Love to see them. I was so happy to see them back, and I think that was the first time that I actually finally decided on which dragon I wanted. And listen, they have so many dragons. Basically all of the dragons you could think of from pop culture, gaming, anime, movies, they have them and they're super cute. Okay, they had Appleton. Okay, they had the Pokemon that turns into like a freaking apple dragon, and I should have gotten it. I should have gotten it. Should have gave in. Should have got it too. Okay, this is where the brunt of my things are, okay? So firstly, this is a full box of Kirby themed little figurines. And the crazy thing about this box is that I had this in the save for later on Amazon because there's only one in stock and it's like 83 bucks on Amazon. And to buy one was 15, but to buy the full set was about 75. And so it was like, you might as well just get the full set. And it was the one that I wanted. And Zena was like, if this is the one that you want, we're getting it. And I was like, oh my god, thank you. So I'm actually going to do a unboxing later on, probably for TikTok, maybe for YouTube Shorts. I don't know yet. Remember how I said I did a lot of stamp rallies? Yeah, about half of these are going to be freebies from said stamp rallies. Some people didn't give me like their card with the actual item, so I won't be able to say like I got this from so-and-so, but I'm still going to show you what I got. So all of these are little goodies from the 5 stamp rallies that I did. I'm going to go over these last. So firstly, I don't remember who I got this from, but it's Artisan Matcha, and it's just a matcha version of that Pokemon. I thought it was so cute. And then I got this super adorable Kirby themed sticker sheet. This is from Ryan's Notes. And then he also gave me this really adorable little Peach sticker. And then I also got a ribbon. Ribbons are like really popular now, which I find so interesting. I saw one person walk around with ribbons that they'd collected from the con, like currently. Like they'd gotten all of those ribbons, and I was like, oh my god, because you have to spend certain like dollar amounts at the booth in order to qualify to even get a ribbon. So I was like, oh my god, girl, oh my god. I got this really adorable pom-pom pudding dessert pin. I don't remember which vendor I got it from. Sorry. And then of course I had to go to one of my absolute favorite booths, Bite Size Treasure, and this time I got the Druid Shark. And awesome thing about that booth is that they're all like different types of sharks, or sharks dressed up as like D&D roles and stuff like that. So the other one that I already have is the Bard, and apparently the Bard is so popular that it was gone by the time I found their booth. So I was like, thank God I already got it. As soon as I saw this, I had to have it. This is from the booth Kitty Kaya. Look, it's just so cute. Does this not remind you of Bartok? Come on. And then I got this card from the booth named Beat. I'm gonna be honest, I just picked it because it was gonna complete a stamp rally, so I don't actually remember who this is, but I think it's from the game. Okay, so a lot of these I just don't have the card to tell you where I got it from, but know that the artist was great and they were all very kind. So we have this adorable cat as Sushi. Then we have Magikarp as a dessert. We've got a gator in a box. I love this one, oh my god. And then we have one of my favorite Jujutsu Kaisen characters. Listen, Inumaki's one of my favorites. I don't care what anybody says. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. Anyways, I believe I got this from Colosi Cafe. This really adorable capybara print. Yeah, as soon as I saw it, I was like, oh my god, I really want to put a section over by my PC with just like prints that I've gotten over the years, because I have so many, and just I want to put them on display and just have like a little corner dedicated to them. And then I also got this absolutely adorable Snorlax print. I believe this was for completing one of my stamp rallies. Wish that I knew who gave it to me, but I don't remember. This really awesome Pikmin sticker sheet was from Shang Taki. Yeah, that is awesome. I also just love how thin it is. And then Wanderella, this was a really awesome, super yummy sticker sheet. It was really hard to pick, but after I saw this one, I was like, oh my god, I want it. And since I've been journaling every day, I've been forcing myself to actually use the stickers in my collection and not feel like I have to hold on to them. And honestly, it's been such a great feeling just like watching my stickers be used and kind of maybe how it correlates to how I'm feeling that day. It's been really fun, so I'm really excited to use these stickers up. I believe I got this super cute juice box from Wisparia. She had some really cute things, really cute washi tape especially. This super cute blather sticker from Animal Crossing is from Gia Does Art. This is from Yumi Sang Art, and it's actually a connected keychain. Yeah, I even chose this one over Kirby because I love Luigi and I love Luigi's mansion. And look, it has King Boo. Like, King Boo is my baby. Oh my gosh. I need to play Luigi's Mansion. I never actually got to finish it as a kid. Don't remember who I got this from, but they have this amazing... Not only is the art style super pretty, but this is double-sided. So this is from like the updated Cardcaptor Sakura. I believe it's clear card. And then this is like her OG outfit. I love Cardcaptor Sakura. Minus, there's some weird things in there too. I might make a video about it. But in general, as a magical girl show, it stands the test of time. Don't recall who I got this from, but look at this super cute Kirby charm. I'm going to put it on my phone. And then these two stickers are from XI_C. We've got the running mushroom from Delicious in Dungeon. And then we have a Pikmin with a gun. Like, it was so goofy, so silly. I adore the art style. I think it's really fun. Okay, we're actually moving on to all of the things I got from winning the stamp rallies or finishing them. I'll show you some of the cards. So this was just a peach themed stamp rally, and it was only 4 booths that we had to go to. And a lot of them had intersectionality, and they were nice enough to where it didn't matter if one person was on multiple stamp rally sheets. As long as you bought something worth like $5, they would stamp all of them for you, besides one vendor. I'm not going to say who, but I thought that was a little shady. There was a magical girl stamp rally that had 6 tables, And I love how they each have like individual stamps. She was missing her stamper that day, but that's okay. That's okay. There was a really big Delicious in Dungeon stamp rally. That was really fun. And I just love how like their attention to detail and theming for each card. There was an Apothecary Diaries one that I didn't do. There was a couple that I just didn't do because I was like, we kind of spending to finish these up. So there was a couple that I ended up not doing, but in general, I did plenty. This one's from the Delicious in Dungeon stamp rally. I'm just going to show you all of the stickers. This one's my favorite. And then here's the last one. I believe this is from the Magical Girl. It's a Magical Girl photo card. Yeah, I think they all are, which is so fun. And then it even tells you like who made each card. So this one is from Popoalu. It's really, really nice. This one is from Gia Does Art. This one's my favorite. This one's from Kitty Kaya. This one's also really nice. This one doesn't tell me who it's from, but I can check the stamp rally to see since most of the names are on the back. But this one is also double-sided. And then this last one is from Patricia. So yeah, I really like these photo cards. I love that they even decided to do the photo card concept. Here's the next one. This is from the Studio Ghibli stamp rally that I did. Super cute. This one's my favorite. This is actually a magnet, like a magnetic bookmark. Open it up. And then an awesome, pretty big and like really nice quality sticker sheet. And then lastly, I think this is like Castle in the Sky. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I even got a ruler. Here's one side. And then here's the other side. It's just double-sided with the same image. I thought that was like really good, especially just for doing the stamp rally. Okay, this one is from the Animal Crossing stamp rally that I did. Here's what it looked like. This one was also a really short one that had a lot of overlap. I believe this is just like KK Slider album art, which is super cute. It's like a teeny tiny print that I want to put on my wall. It's a magnet of Celeste. I actually thought it was just a sticker, but no. And then this awesome sticker, Bitch Better Have My Bells. And then I got a pin, but it kind of looks like it's coming apart. It says, wow, it's nice to know there are still plenty of rude people in the world. I'm assuming this is something said in a different Animal Crossing, probably like the first or the second one. Because in the new one, they're not mean enough, apparently. And then this is from the very last stamp rally that I did. I think it was just for the little Peach one. I absolutely love Psyduck. He's one of my favorite Pokemon. And then I got a little card. And then I got another pin. And it's of Alolan Vulpix in a basket. Super cute. Super adorable. I am really happy with everything that I got, especially from the stamp rallies. And if you thought I was done now, you're mistaken. We got games. Who would I be if we didn't get games, guys? Come on now. Come on, keep up, keep up. So I'll be right back. We're going to go over these games. Listen, my camera's about to die, so we're going to have to speed run through the stack of games. Okay, first of all, I got OG Cooking Mama, sadly without the case, but I don't care. I finally got my hands on it. I've wanted to play Cooking Mama for so long. And I'm just glad that now I can play it while I'm in bed. And I will. This is probably one of the worst games ever made, ever thought of, because the devs were fighting so much that it came out awful. But listen, I finally got my hands on Spyro Enter the Dragonfly. I have almost every Spyro game, minus a couple of like the GBA titles that I'll probably get my hands on later. I don't care. This one, this is something truly special. This is a game from my childhood. We got Constantine. Man, I honestly don't remember if it was good or bad, but I'm gonna play it. We got our hands on Deadhead Fred for the PSP. I don't know anything about this game, but when Zeno saw it, he was like, oh, hey, look at that. Let's get it. And I was like, okay. That's typically how things go. And then Zeno got this one for me. We got our hands on another Kirby game. We're looking at Kirby Star Allies. I'm excited to play this one. And then we got our hands on Shadow Hearts. I believe it's From the New World. I don't know anything about this game. Zeno's been looking around for it for a while now. So he was like, I might as well just get my hands on it now. We also got our hands on the operative No One Lives Forever. Don't know anything about this either. I'll probably play it sometime. And then we also got our hands on Shadow Hearts Covenant. Someone down in the comments, can you tell me if this is popular or not? I don't remember anything about the series. It probably just wasn't a game that I would typically play as a kid, considering I grew up with a bunch of older brothers. So like lots of fighting games, lots of Spyro. Yeah. And then lastly, we got our hands on Animal Crossing City Folk. And then we also got our hands on, I think he ordered it, I think Animal Crossing for GameCube? I don't know, but I'll let you know when it gets here. I'm really excited. I heard that the Animal Crossing villagers are a lot meaner and like more snarky in the older ones, and like they're like too nice and laid back in New Horizons. So I'm really excited to dive into like old Animal Crossing. And if anyone wants me to stream them, I will. I think it'll be really, really funny. But that is everything. That is it for what I got for a MomoCon. It was a lot of stuff, especially just because I did so many stamp rallies. It was really, really cool to see just the sheer diversity in vendors this year, especially compared to last year. I believe now they're doing a lottery system, and that's great. If you're a new artist and you really want a table for the first time, you have a better chance of being able to get a table now. But the only downside is that a lot of veteran vendors, like people who've been vending there for 10 years, 5 years, 6 years, or even repeat vendors, 2 to 3 years, you're not solidified a spot anymore. So again, everyone is pretty much just fighting over whatever spot you can get your hands on. But it was really cool to see like the art deco. There were creators like selling kits for cross stitch, which I hadn't seen before. There were even more gaming spots to like sell games, but also they were buying used games. So like if you wanted to bring something in, 9 times out of 10 someone would be there to buy it off of you, which was pretty cool to see. And yeah, like the artist vendors, I feel like it was way more diverse personally. I was only sad because a lot of my favorites like Pond HQ, Penelope Love Prince, Tokyo Shoujo, like there were a couple that I was really, really excited to see and they just weren't there, but like you can order off their website, which is great. I'm gonna have a bunch of creators down in the bio, bunch of vendors, please, bunch of artists, check them out. I would not lead you wrong. But that's all. Have a wonderful day, guys. Bye!